What is happening to the network marketing industry? We live in an era of big changes, even in the multi-level marketing field. The whole network marketing industry is based on the 20th century, but in the 20th century, there was no e-commerce. Moreover, the traditional brick-and-mortar sales are declining all over the world, while e-commerce is growing exponentially. Because of this, the historical big companies of the sector are in decline, including the top 10 MLMs in the world. And a lot of leaders will remain without work in the next 2 years. On the other side, the life cycle of the new MLM businesses and their phases of start, growth, boom, decline are getting shorter. The traditional online customer is getting smarter in comparing and finding the products at better prices. The war of the products is endless. You need to find new customers every time, stealing them from the competition and convince your team, which includes in some cases people without sales experience, to find new customers, try to change their habits, and buy a new product or an old one with new features of a brand of which they have never heard before, and usually at a very expensive price compared to one of the competitors. Due to the monthly self-consumption, a lot of people in the network industry must constantly buy products to stay active. Many of them, having an expiration date, eventually end up in their garages, and therefore, networks are later forced to underselling them on eBay, Amazon, and other online stores. So even if the product is good, then people will end up buying it online for half the price. In a short span of time, the product devalues, and eventually the network collapses. With the traditional networks, you usually have only one business model to do business, which is recruiting people for the network. Why move to Dubli? Dubli is based on e-commerce, which is booming all over the world, and other than being a present reality, it's undoubtedly the future. In the years to come, there won't be distinction between online and offline worlds. For the corporation, in fact, it's more convenient to deliver products directly to the customer's house, since the personnel weighs for the 70% of their costs. The more people are in economic crisis, the more they buy online, because by going online, you can quickly compare prices and find the best offers. No one wants to pay 100% of the price. Moreover, online you can also see customers' feedback, which is fundamental to make a decision. With Dubli, you won't have to change people's habits or sell anything. On the contrary, you will reward them for things they are already doing. You won't have to introduce new companies and explain new products or services. On the contrary, you'll only need to use the same brands that people already know. It's more viral. You won't care about future competitors in your business. In the Dubli portal, you can find more than 100 million products in 10,000 companies, increasing on a daily basis. So the endless war of products and services is finished. Inside Dubli, you can already find all the competitors for each category, and it will be like this also in the future with the new competitors. The cashback is currently the strongest trend in the world, and Dubli is the company that pays more in the marketplace. Dubli company is solid, with more than 11 years of history, and will give you and your loved ones a serene future. It's listed on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange and has a worldwide distribution to give you the possibility to work globally. It has the most explosive and lucrative compensation plan with the best leverage of all time. It's ultra-sustainable because 99% of the customers do not belong to a network. Therefore, even if your whole team one day goes away, there won't be the usual team self-consumption purchases collapse phenomenon and the consequent loss of your position inside the company, as it happens today in the other networks. On the contrary, your income will increase year by year because your online customers will always stay with you, and with word of mouth, they will spontaneously bring new friends, who will also be your new customers up to infinity. With Dubli, you have 3 different business models in just one time, 2 of them which don't belong to the network activity. You will have the business model to enroll people interested in the network incomes, the one to gain money out of your consumers' consumption, unaware of the activity, but also the one incredible related to companies' consultancy. With this one, you could directly register companies and associations and give them the most powerful fundraising tool ever to leverage their customer database, and as a consequence, exponentially multiply your chances of success to thousands of new customers and scale your incomes. In short, a network that is also a non-network, to give you the possibility to operate at 360 degrees with all the population and become a millionaire in no time. Dubli. Create a big future with no surprises.